it's Melanie. I wanted to talk to you this week about quiet play activities. We've been in a safer at home mode for a while, and I know as well as anyone the intense activity level and volume that can sometimes come with young children. So I wanted to give you some ideas for quiet play activities. Now, I want to qualify this with the fact that this will not work if your child has not had some energetic play already in the day. If your child has not been outside or not had big gross motor play, they might not be willing to sit down and work on one of these quiet activity play tasks. So if they've had lots of energy out already today and you need a few minutes, maybe one of these activities can be a nice quiet thing for them to do, especially like pre-rest time or something like that. The first one I wanted to share with you was this one. We used some of our Play-Doh from the other week, and we stuck straws in the Play-Doh, and then we had colored big pasta that then the kids can stack onto the straws. And I made them 3 different colors. And the reason I did that, you don't have to, you can just use regular pasta. But if you do color them, then it gives them the opportunity to stack and then see, oh look, there's more blue ones than red ones, or make a pattern, red, blue, or, you know, we don't have to instruct them, but it gives them the opportunity to explore those things if there are different colors. Now, this is not necessarily a walking away from completely project, because they may eat the Play-Doh, which is, of course, is non-toxic, but you don't want them to eat a lot of it, or they may bite into the pasta. So, you know, you might want to just keep an eye on while they're playing over there. Another great activity that we have is the felt board. Now, you can buy a felt board and all these felt scenes, and they're really great. And you can find felt scenes for everything. We made our own. If you're making yours for your child, I suggest big animals or just shapes or something like that. Some of these are a little small and would be choking hazards, the ones that my children made, but so make just big animals or big shapes and that kind of stuff, and they can sit there forever and just put felt on. And the great thing about making your own is if you can't find what your child is super interested in, like if they're interested in fire trucks, you can probably find that. But if you have something a little more nuanced, you could probably make it if they have an interest that you're not going to be able to find the felt board for online. Another one we did was the pom-pom sort. If you have little pom-poms and an empty egg crate, then just put a stack of pom-poms next to the egg crate and they can sort the pom-poms. Different colored ones are great because, again, we can see how many blues and how many reds, or make a pattern or something like that. This is also not a completely walk away from activity because the pom-poms can be put in their mouth. You could order the really big pom-poms, which are less likely to go in the mouth, but still can. So that's a fun activity. And if your children are a little bit older, 3-ish, you can take the tongs, the kitchen tongs, or maybe the big, if you have like the big tweezers, they can use those, and that's a really great fine motor skill to sort the pom-poms into the egg crate. Another one that we did was the colander with the pipe cleaners. So it was a really nice fine motor skill activity to get that pipe cleaner into that little hole, and you can bend it around, and it's actually lots of fun for a good long time. In general, pipe cleaners are really fun for kids. They can twist them and manipulate them, so that's really fun. Also, there are lacing cards. So these cards come in, like, you can order them in any shape or any figure, and they just have the string and you lace them through the holes. But if you don't want to order lacing cards, you can make your own. Just use the thin cardboard off of a box of cereal or whatever, and take your hole punch and punch out a pattern onto the cardboard, and then just tie a knot in a string and or a piece of yarn. And if it's not got a nice end to put through the holes, just put some Scotch tape on the end, and they can lace up the just a piece of cardboard, and they'll be just as happy with that. You also can always go with the classics. Age-appropriate puzzles are great. They'll spend hours doing that. And also I wanted to say that coloring, of course, is a great quiet activity. And one of the things that we've done in my house is print off coloring pages from the internet so we can get, again, the things that our children are interested in. And they can even choose, do you want this, dragon picture or this dragon picture? Which of these dragon pictures do you want to color? And they're more inclined and interested in coloring those things if they've chosen them themselves. Then we just 3-hole punch them and stick them in a 3-ring binder, and they have their own coloring book. You can even put a little pencil pack in the front with their crayons, and it's super portable too. So there are also lots of other play activities. You can find dozens of them online, but these are just a few of the ones that I thought were great. So I hope this helps while you are all at home together, and stay safe.